Hello everyone and welcome to my tutorial for the Nios English Secondary, which is the code 202. So today we'll be learning about the second chapter or the second lesson called How the Squirrel Got His Stripes. So basically you all know what's a squirrel, a nice animal, right? Cute, standing or sitting and moving and jumping all around and a very quick runner present on top of the trees. So let's read about it. What was the story and how did it get its stripes? Alright, so the contents. Ram asked his army to build a bridge over the sea. Work began at once on a stone bridge. The monkeys pulled out rocks and heavy stones from the mountains and carried them to the sea. They cut them into shapes and began to build the bridge. All this was very difficult work and it took a long time. Thousands of monkeys worked day and night. Rama felt happy. How hard they work. Their love for me makes them work like this, thought Rama. One day Rama saw a small brown squirrel. He was going up and down the seashore with little pebbles in his mouth. The little squirrel could carry only little pebbles at a time in his small mouth. He carried the pebbles from seashore and dropped them into the sea. A great monkey was carrying a large heavy stone on his back and the squirrel came in his way. The monkey jumped back. "Here, you little thing!" shouted the monkey in a voice like thunder. "You're in my way. I stepped back and you're alive now. But I nearly fell. And what are you doing here?" The little squirrel looked up at the great monkey. "I'm sorry you nearly fell, brother monkey," he said in the small voice. "But please always look where you are going. I am helping Rama build the bridge and I want to work hard for him." "You what?" shouted the monkey and laughed aloud. "Did you hear that?" he said to other monkeys. "The squirrel is building a bridge with his pebbles. Oh dear, oh dear. I have never heard a funnier story." The other monkeys laughed too. The squirrel did not think this funny at all. He said, "Look, I can't carry mountains or rocks. God gave me only a little strength. I can only carry pebbles. My heart cries out for Rama, and I'll do all I can for him." The monkeys said, "Don't be foolish. Do you think you can help Rama? Do you think we can build a bridge with pebbles? He has a big army to help him. Go home and don't get in our way." "But I want to help too," said the squirrel, and would not go. He carried the pebbles again from the shore to the sea. The monkeys were angry, and one of them picked the squirrel by his tail and threw him far away. The squirrel, crying out the name of Rama, fell into his hands. Then Rama held the squirrel close to him. He said to the monkeys, "Do not make fun of the weak and the small. Your strength or what you do is not important. What matters is your love. The little squirrel has love in his heart." He then held the squirrel close to him and said, "Little one, your love touches my heart." He said these words and passed his fingers gently over the little squirrel's back. And when he put him down, there were 3 stripes on the back. These were the marks of the Lord Rama's fingers. From then on, the squirrel carries the 3 white stripes on its back. A tale from Ramayana. Now, after the story is over, this is the in-test question that you can solve. You can take even the help of the answer sheet, which is present at the back of your textbook, or even if you're using online at the back. So basically, it's just talking about the in-test questions and how to do the little now we have the grammar here. In the grammar, basically, we are learning how to actually frame sentences using the adjectival method. Now, basically, it's not a simple adjective method where you're describing the word. It basically means how do you actually classify or reorder the different types of adjective in order to make your sentence. Let's see an example. This is actually the method through which we need to do. In a sentence, the opinion comes first, the size, the shape, the age, color, origin, material, and then the noun. It's not necessary that all English sentences should have all these pink points. No, some English sentences do just hold 2 of them, some 3, some could be all of them. So it all depends on how. For example, if I say, "You are wearing a lovely sari." It's silk, isn't it? So here, wearing is a verb. All right. Lovely. Sari is a noun. Silk is its material, right? So we can say, "You are wearing a lovely silk sari." You will not say, "You're wearing a silk lovely sari or silk sari which is lovely. No, you just don't know. You say it in a very nice English. You are wearing a lovely silk sari. Silk material, noun is the sari, okay, and lovely is actually the opinion. So what is your opinion? You're wearing a lovely long silk sari. So long, if I put it in size, okay, so the, or say shape. So basically all these things are things which you need to know in order to make it in a proper language, in a perfect hand. Similarly, you have other questions which has to be solved over here. From this talking, you can just skip it, it's not necessary. You can skip all this. Now, how to describe an object if you have lost something? It is also about writing a small message. So this is called message writing. So message writing is in the form of this, can describe an object. So for example, if you have lost something, so person has put this on the notice board. Similarly, if you are told to say that you lost your briefcase, how would you like describe it and explain it so that people can get you for if they find it. So this is the help you can take in order to complete up the sentences in here, and it is about the lost briefcase while traveling in a bus. After you have done with that, then there's nothing else, terminal questions, and that is the end of the lesson. So it's a very short lesson, and you should just know about the important thing, that is the story in here. After the story, just to answer the questions, a little bit of grammar, which is adjective, how to reorder it. Okay, so this was all about for today. Hope to see you again with a new lesson with the chapter number 3. Thank you.